Hey, this is the Cowboys season wrap-up, season 6. Pretty disappointing season. Hopefully can improve and do a little better next year. So let's look at what happened for the Cowboys this year. Week 1, we came out and played the Redskins and just got thrashed, 48-7. Everything seemed to be wrong. Offense wasn't making any plays. Defense couldn't make any turnovers. Then in the second week, we played the 49ers, who actually ended up being a playoff team. Played them pretty close. Made a couple mistakes and lost the game, so didn't feel too bad about the season at that point. Thought we still might have a chance. Then we played the Dolphins, who just crushed us pretty much. 35 points at halftime. They could have really ran it up on us, but they didn't. And the same story with the Jets. The Jets came in and just took it to us. Couldn't get any turnovers. Couldn't do anything. So these 4 games had no interceptions, no turnovers. Patriots came in and dominated us again, 38-20. So all of these scores are pretty bad. So we went back to basic defense, played the Eagles, got beat pretty good, but didn't allow 40 points. So that was an improvement. And then we actually started turning things around. In week 8, we beat the Seahawks 34-21, which was a good victory for us. And then autopilot, Falcons beat the computer, not a big deal. And then we played the Redskins again and got crushed again. So, again, they just seemed to do everything right and we did everything wrong. And then we played the Bills, who ended up making a great playoff run. They pretty much dominated this game. It was 35-10. I think it wasn't ever close. So he scored 28 points in the second quarter and just never looked back from there. After the Bills, we played the Eagles. That game actually was close. We had a chance and didn't win. And then we played the Giants, who ended up being a good playoff team, and that game was close. We actually had a chance to win that one and blew it. Overall, good game. And then we pulled it together against the Rams and got a win. Beat the Lions in a close game. Beat the Cardinals in a close game. So that was good for our offense, and our defense started coming around. And then to round out the season, we played the Giants again, another close game. So we played some good teams close, but we played some other good teams not so close and got crushed. So it was a rough season for the Cowboys. I think we finished 5-11, so not something you're proud of. Let's look at a few season stats of the Cowboys. Tony Romo was on trade block. We thought about getting rid of him. Good thing we didn't. He had a great season. 4,000 yards passing, 40 touchdowns, and only 13 interceptions. So real good job on not turning the ball over. The biggest stat here is sacks. We gave up 50 sacks, so he got beat up a lot. Next year we need to cut that number down a lot. And he had a 58% pass completion. We need to get that up a little bit too. Rushing the ball, DeMarco Murray was our workhorse again. He had 1,100 yards rushing. Next year we'd like to get that up. We want to get Felix some more carries too. They're both pretty good backs. And the biggest thing about passing, Romo had 4,000 yards passing, but we only had one receiver over 1,000 yards, and it was actually our tight end. He's kind of our safety valve. So pretty good at spreading the ball around. I want to keep that up. Maybe find one more receiver this year I can get the ball to a little more. Defense started out horrible. Sean Lee made most of our tackles. But then when you really look at the interceptions, which it took us like 6-7 weeks to get an interception. And then once we did, Sensabaugh really stepped in. Took 5 picks. Free agent pickup got 4. Claiborne got 4. So all 3 of these guys met their goals for the season, so that helped get some EXP. So next year, need to see a lot more interceptions and sacks. DeMarcus Ware was 7, 3. We got to get that number up above 10 next year. It's going to be a long season. But overall, pretty bad year again. Hopefully next year we'll be able to put some things together, change some defensive schemes, and see what we can do. But we ended up with 5-11. Not too good. But we'll see you in season 7.